Hey, my name is Trent,
My name's Luke.
and for our accounting assignment, we watched a video on YouTube made by the Food Network called Unwrapped. This video is about the Land O'Lakes butter and the processes that go into making it and distributing it throughout America.
Land O'Lakes is a company based in Arden Hills, Minnesota, and they were founded in 1921. They focus primarily on dairy industry and produce mainly cheese and butter. In 1 year, the company handles 12 billion pounds of milk and produces enough butter sticks that if stacked together would go around the world 1.5 times.
Obviously, to produce so much butter, they have to have a pretty strict process that they developed over a long period of time. The process starts with semi-trucks driving 45,000 pounds of fresh cream in. Next, the workers in the plant sample the cream. Once they make sure that the cream hasn't gone sour, they hook hoses up to the trucks and pump the cream out into large silos. Next, the cream is pumped out of the silo and is pasteurized in order to make sure that the cream is safe for consumption by people. After pasteurization, the butter is churned at high speeds and mixed with salt brine that adds flavor and helps preserve the salt. Next, the butter is compacted into a large ball to help develop the final texture. The butter is then placed into a butter printer that shapes the butter into half-pound sticks. To finish the process, a machine folds the wrapper around each stick and then it is shipped out to America.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you what raw materials are and which specific raw materials were used to make this product. Raw materials are all materials used in the manufacturing process, and the materials that are used by Land O'Lakes butter are fresh cream, salt brine, and their packaging, which includes tubs and their special flavor seal wrappers.
Next, I'm going to tell you the indirect materials that go into making this product. These materials will be considered things like office supplies, uniforms to be worn by the employees while they're at work, janitorial supplies to keep the germs out and the cream fresh, and silos where the butter and cream is stored before going through this whole process.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you which jobs of the workers are considered to be direct labor in the plant. And first I'm going to tell you what that is. Direct labor is the cost of compensating employees who physically convert raw materials into the company's product. So some direct labor that Land O'Lakes uses are the workers inside the plant who run the machines and test them to make sure the product is safe for human consumption.
Next is the indirect labor and what Land O'Lakes would probably use to develop their product. Indirect labor is described or includes the cost of all employees in the plant, other than those employees directly converting the raw materials into a finished product. Some examples of this would be the plant security officers, janitors, plant supervisors, and forklift operators.
Alright, now we're going to talk about manufacturing overhead. Manufacturing overhead includes all manufacturing costs other than direct materials and direct labor. And it's sometimes referred to as factory overhead because all the costs relate to the factory. Other indirect manufacturing costs include such plant-related costs as insurance and depreciation on the plant and plant equipment, plant property taxes, plant repairs and maintenance, and also plant utilities.
Alright, and the last question we decided to answer was what costing system would fit best for Land O'Lakes. The options were process costing or job costing. And job costing is used by companies that produce unique custom ordered products or relatively small batches of different products. Each unique product or batch of units is considered a separate job. Different jobs can vary considerably in direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead. So job cost accumulates these costs separately for each individual job. Our other option, process costing, is used by companies that produce extremely large numbers of identical units through a series of uniform production steps or processes. Because each unit is identical in theory, each unit should cost the same to make. In essence, process costing averages manufacturing costs across all units so that each identical unit bears the same cost. And we decided that process costing would be a better decision because obviously with so many sticks of butter, it's going to work better to work all in one process.
Thank you.
Thanks.